on this Freaky Friday. You already know we at work decided to hop on, chop it up with individuals. See what's the talk of the town is going down, the word on the curve. You heard me? You already know we at work, but decided to hop on, see what's good with everybody here in Southern California. It's a gloomy day, but it's still a nice day nonetheless. You know, it's fresh. I wouldn't say it's hot. It's not cold. It's just fresh. So fresh as a clang clang. Let me just set this up real quick. But I hope everybody's having a good Friday. You know, enjoying it. And be, if you're out and about, just always be aware of your surroundings because you already know how the weekend gets. As a matter of fact, we already had a few high speed chases that I seen that ended horribly here in LA County. Sick as hell. My call off work. Yeah, bro, that's what the sick days are for, my boy. Like if you ain't feeling good, it's better to get your rest in. That's why by law we get sick days. So I feel you. Also, you're just like me, huh? When you work on the weekends, so I feel your pain. I hope you feel better, bro. Yeah, with this fucked up weather we've been having lately, I don't know, like it's cold and hot and cold and hot. Some bipolar ass weather. You know what I mean? It's like one day it's raining and then the next day it's like hot as fuck. Like, what's up with our weather? I'm gonna be like the senator from where was it? Where's she the senator from? That one bitch, Green, where she said that the Democrats have a weather machine that that controls the weather. Ah, that's crazy. I sometimes wonder how these people end up becoming, like high politicians. Like how the fuck did they get those spots, bro? When they have like the mental of a fucking third grader. What's cracking like in my boy? We chilling, carnal. We chilling. Hi, bro. What's good? What's good with everybody? Hope everybody's having a lovely Freaky Friday. Enjoy my Friday night shopping at the Target. I eat some Panda Express. Oh, Panda's sounds good right about now. Nah, you should go with Panda, bro, for sure. My daughter had Panda earlier. I was expecting her to bring me a bowl. I was like, hey, where's mine? She's like, I didn't know you wanted one. I was like, I didn't know I wanted one either. Until now. Hi, hello there. I didn't go to college today because I was so tired and sleepy from last night. Well, you stayed up late or what? Do you think that cartels is the most dangerous criminal organization ever in history? Do I think that the cartels is the most dangerous organization in history? No. Um, I would probably say there was more like Stalin's regime, um, Maoist. Shit, we can even say the SS. You know what I mean? Hitler's group as well. Not so much the Nazis, but the how could I say the the special group that man, I forgot the name of the special group that Hitler had, and they were the one that was in charge of pretty much the most you know heinous crimes that were committed during that time, right? That even the Nazis were like, damn man, these guys are crazy. even they didn't agree with them. That's how crazy they were. When the Nazis are already saying these guys are a little bit too cuckoo, that's how you know you shit is fucked up. So I wouldn't say that the most dangerous, right? I would have to say that those groups, probably are the most dangerous. But they're high up there though. They're high up there though. You know, But they're dangerous within their country, though. You get what I mean? Like, they're dangerous. Like, their extreme violence and all that is fueled by their country and the lenience they have towards these individuals. You know what I mean? Because they wouldn't be able to operate how they operate in like Mexico, like here in the United States. You get me? They would shut down. They would get shut down real quick. You know. But they're able to get away with the shit that. Imagine if the United States had the same type of lenience that the Mexican government has right here. Oh, hell would be breaking loose, bro. You know what I mean? You would have, if not probably more, crime and murders and all that than Mexico because of the population and the size of America, right? Shit would just be running. All hell will break loose. Why do you think even the cartel members, why they don't target like U.S. diplomats? You get what I mean? Even if you watch like those documentaries where they interview them, they say that U.S. like diplomats are off limits because if you assassinate them or anything like that, then the United States will get involved and they don't want that, right? Because the United States is just not gonna play with them, like the Mexican government will, If the United States comes in, they're gonna come in and these guys are not gonna be able to handle that. The thing is that the cartels, how they get their weaponry from the United States, they outgun even the Mexican military, right? They have better weaponry than the Mexican military because they get their weapons from America, right? Because you got to understand, the Mexican military is not good at all. It's really, really bad. Their military sucks. Not to hate on my country and my ancestries and all that, but it's true though. They have never focused in on improving their military, so their military kind of sucks. Not to say that they can't produce like good soldiers and stuff like that, but like as in the overall, it's not good. And you can only imagine with so much warfare that Mexico has been in, right, to establish itself. You can see why its people wouldn't be so fond into donating to finance, military, right? I mean, as it is, they were already tired of fighting. They were already tired of war because it was war after war after war after war, for a good, decent period of time in Mexico, just to be able to establish itself, So that's just when you talk about, how could I say, increasing taxes to finance your military, right? That's just something that's just gonna the people are not gonna be cool with. They're not gonna be down with, because they're gonna be like, for what? Were you guys trying to go to war again or what? You know what I mean? These people ain't trying to fight no more. I was just watching the news and I saw a Sureño gang in Minneapolis get. Yeah, there's gang, man. I'm telling you, homies are everywhere. I love Panda, but food is bad for you. Well, that's true. But then again, anything's bad for you nowadays. What's good, Shadow? What's cracking, lacking? Friday, time to get paid. I feel you, Derek. Oh, shout out to the homie Hangout. Go subscribe to the homie Hangouts channel. Homie drops fire content. You think El Mencho died or still on the run? Yeah, he's probably still around somewhere. You know what I mean? But people like El Mencho, even though people make them like the how can I say like a high profile individual, right? Individuals like that are not that significant to the game. Now, what do I mean by that? You had El Chapo, you know what I mean? You had Escobar, the cream of the crop when it comes to this drug kingpin game, right? They're now gone, right? Times that came, they're gone now. They're no longer in the game. Chapo's locked away, the other one's dead, whatever. What has stopped? What has changed? Not a damn thing. Drugs are still coming in. the shit is still a problem. Nothing has stopped. Nothing has even slowed down for that matter. You get what I mean? You know, they concentrate on eliminating these individuals so bad, but once they do that, what does that change though? What victory are you guys celebrating? Because as you can see, nothing is changing and nothing has changed. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, how important were these individuals to the game? If once you remove them, see, if they would be like really important to the game, is that once you get these guys and you arrest them or whatever the fuck, then the whole shit falls apart, everything crumbles, and that's what a victory is, right? You cut the head off, and now you know the group no longer exists, and now that's the W. But they just take these guys, you know, they get rid of them, and nothing changes, bro. Not a goddamn thing. And that's the truth. You know what I mean? You know, once Mencho's time is up, and you know he's gone, there'll be another name that people are now saying, right? El pirata, or el pinche chupacabras, or el vampiro, or el demonio, or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? But there'll be another guy now. You know. It's just how the game always is, no? What a perrito, what's crying like in? Most military soldiers left the military to join the cartel. Yeah, because it pays more. It does, bro. Like, can you imagine these individuals who are risking their life on a day-to-day who get paid shit? They get paid shit, bro. You know what I mean? And now these cartel guys come and offer them in one putazo, so much money that these individuals wouldn't even be able to make, like, working 3 years straight. You know what I mean? And all they have to do is just turn the other cheek. Say you see nothing. Come on, of course these individuals are gonna take that money, bro. You know what I mean? They got families to feed. They got shit to take care of. You know what I mean? And as much as they want to be, like, do the right thing and shit like that. I mean, doing the right thing is not really working out for them, when it comes to, like, actually, taking care of their families and providing the best for your family. It's a fucked up predicament, Since we talking gangs, I let other man sit on my lap. I like what the hell? Do you have Riz? I'm married, so enough Riz to bag my wife. Hey man. As a matter of fact, my love bug is definitely up in the building. Love you, baby. I have a question. Does RC have branches in other states like Florida and MS? Does? No. El Shadow. Sadio. I've always had this question. Do you think horrible or torture videos, do they get leaked or they post it online to show people how dangerous they are and can do it? Okay, that is done intentionally, and not just by cartel groups. You have to keep it in mind that these are scare tactics that are used by, a lot of different types of groups, right? ISIS is another group that uses these kind of videos. Al Qaeda, Hamas and his regime as well, right? So this is not just tactics that the cartels use, but a lot of groups like to use, right? They upload these videos to send a warning out to anybody who double crosses them, right? That this will happen to you if you dare to double cross us, right? It's a scare tactic. You know what I mean? And this kind of tactic has been used throughout history. You know what I mean? Even another person that was known for this kind of tactics was the Persian king, when he was running his empire, right? Is what he did to the Spartans, the um, Athenians, and all of that, right? Where he used to do the most gruesomest shit, right? Cut their heads off and put them on spears and just fucking leave them right there to set a message to any of the other kings, right? If they don't choose to become a part of the Persian Empire, this is what's going to happen to you guys as well, right? So why a lot of those people were scared, right? A lot of the Greeks, and that's why the Persian Empire was able to conquer so much territory in such a short amount of time, because they were using these kind of tactics that scared a lot of people, you know. But the thing is, why it didn't work on the Spartans is the Spartans were equally as brutal, right? So they were known for that kind of shit too. So that shit didn't scare them, right? To them, it was like, nothing we never seen before, right? But when the reason why it was just Leonidas and well, it wasn't just Leonidas and 300. That's actually the movies like Leonidas had like an army of like fucking 3,000, right? It was like 300 Spartans, but he had like Athenians and Greeks and different other groups alongside his 300 men. So it wasn't only just 300, right? Pinche movie like so exaggerate. Motherfucker had an army of like 3,000, but they were vastly outnumbered though, right? Um, but they had the potential to stop the Persian Empire, right? But when Leonidas went to the rest of the towns, right, and asked them for their help in their military, they didn't want to. They were like, "Nah, we're gonna lose," and Leonidas like, "Nah, bro, we stand, we fight, we'll win." But a lot of them fools, were bitches because they had already seen the kind of shit that these fools would do. And they were like, "Hell nah." But it's shit that works though, it keeps people quiet. It intimidates them. But not everybody, right? You're gonna have some Leonidases out there that are gonna be like, hey, fuck these other vatos, Chucky. Oh, hey, gracias. I appreciate that, bro. That cartel's making Chicago look like a yeah, they have a strong influence out there too. Well, they have a strong influence everywhere, bro. Even in Europe, believe it or not, they have strong branches in Europe, in like Britain and Russia and France. There's a really good documentary you can see about that part, right? About the Mexican cartels branches, in Europe. It's like, what? These motherfuckers. You have motherfuckers from those shit that they could speak multiple languages. Like, vergas. If only they fucking put their mind to actually educate themselves on some fucking shit that could actually be, helpful. They could have been fucking some physicists or fucking astronomers or some shit like that, right? But instead they put their fucking talent to this kind of shit. Like, damn, y'all motherfuckers are good at negotiating more than some of these diplomats over here, bro. Motherfucker can speak Chinese, Japanese, Russian, Italian. Vergas. And I ain't even making that shit up. I'll be dead serious. And I'm just like, saca la bolsita, eso es todo, carnal. The more things change, the more stays the same. Ain't that the truth? I've seen some people say that the cartels and sureños are the same thing. That's so stupid. It's not the same thing. If it would be the same thing, it would be the same thing. The fact that it's two different things is because it's not the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Remember, cartels operate with all kinds of different criminal organizations, right? They with the Russians, with the Yakuzas, with the the hop scenes, with the Huachins, with all kinds of different groups, bro. It's not just like the Southerners or the Northerners, or you get what I'm saying? These guys operate and do business with whoever's willing to do business. You get what I mean? That's the thing. When we're talking about piles of money, like at this magnitude, to them they don't see no fucking, nah, we're not gonna do business with them. You know what I mean? They'll do business with whoever has the money to do business. They don't give a fuck who it's for. That's why they do business with all these different types of groups. They don't give a fuck. Even like they do business with these guys and their enemies, but to them, they don't give a fuck about what these two groups have going on. They're there to make money. Whatever petty shit that they got, that's between them. They don't give a fuck. They're there to get paid. You get me? They don't care about the small-minded fucking shit. They're just there to get money. The 300, basically, his private army, his bodyguards. Yeah, the elite of the elite. But se pasan de verga in the movie. They just do 300 people. Like if people are supposed to believe that it was just 300 that held that fucking Persian army back. Like, nah, what the fuck? Yeah, that fool had a pretty decent sized army right that day. Que no mamen los güeyes tampoco. Like, the vato was chingón, not that chingón. I have a question. Why do some sureños gangs put racial lines? What do you mean, why do gangs put racial lines? You mean some members? Why are some members racist? Because to say that the whole entire gang pushes a racial line is just not true. It's not true. It's not true because they have black members in their gangs. You get me? But is there some racial individuals in the gang? Yeah. Just like you have racial individuals in anything, There's been police officers that were racist. There's been judges, lawyers, Racist people exist, anywhere. And not just Hispanically, but, Asians. There's Asians that are racist, right? There's Asians that are racist towards blacks, towards Hispanics, towards other Asians, right? Like I have a homie. He's Filipino, right? But he does not like Japanese people for shit. I don't know why. I don't know why. But he's always talking shit about them, though. And I'm just like, damn, bro, what's up with you? Like, what they do to you, carnal? I guess they have that shit too, like where like if you were to call a Mexican Salvadorian and they get all offended. Same with them, It's like when you call it like a Chinese person Japanese or a Japanese person Chinese, they gonna take offense to that. That's why I tell people, it's disrespectful when you call them Chino, bro. That fool could be, for you could be, Korean, fucking Laotian, you don't know. That Chucky scene was the lamest of any gangster movie ever. All those fools with shotguns and Spider and are the ones who that shoot. Serio. Hey, they outnumbered them. They caught them slipping, whatever. Somehow Miklos gets shot. How does that happen, bro? Like, bro, when you first rolled up, that would have been lights out, bro. Hey, this vato wants to give a speech. Hey, it's between me and you, puto. But I get it, bro. It's Hollywood. You gotta add that drama to it. But that's just not how it would have gone down, though. I'm telling you, bro, that whole movie, all they ever did was just spend time running away from each other. It's like they spend time looking for each other, and once they find each other, it's like they want to run away from each other in every scene. Hey, we'll catch them on the rebound. Let's go. Like in the alley, too, when they run away. And it's like, why are you guys always running away from each other? What do you think? What do you think about Toto saying that it could make an attack on the Mexican cartel, but the cartel has guns and every weapon the same as the military, isn't it? If the United States wanted to, it could eliminate the cartels. It could. It could. You know what I mean? But the thing is, the cartels are not in America, right? So since they are in Mexico, you would have to get cooperation from the Mexican government and the Mexican you would have to work hand in hand with their military, right? Because you are now essentially you are now going to be attacking, within their land, right? When you do these, um, bomb raids, which I'm assuming is how it'll be conducted, right? So they just got to do surveillance first and make sure that there's no innocent people there, right? And that no nobody like that gets hurt, right? So you would have to work. They would actually have to agree to let America come and do this, right? And you know, America and Mexico don't really have the best of relationship, right? Um, their relationship is rocky, right? So I just don't see, especially now with as long as Trump is president, right? I just don't see how, you know, I just don't see them allowing them to do that. You know what I mean? Even look into when they were doing, when they were trying to capture El Chapo, and the Mexican military was working with the United States military. See how fucking dysfunctional those raids were, bro. Where there was a lot of arguments between the Mexican military and the United States military because the United States military felt like the Mexican government was tipping these guys off, like letting them know that they're coming before they get there, right? There was a lot of stuff that was being done that these guys just were like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And and they just they there's all kinds of documents already that have been released, right? Where it was just it was hard working with these individuals because they felt like a lot of these individuals may have been paid by these individuals. Hey, they have friends in high places, no? Get a job. What? I'm at work right now. I'm literally on my lunch break. What the hell? Another job? Like, bro, I barely have enough time to finish my job. Why are you so bummed? Because I don't like her. This guy's a dropout. Oh, my guy. We don't care about stuff like that, my guy. We're not here to be gangster. We're not here to be tough. We're not looking to be praised and idolized. I'm not looking to be seen as some kind of chingon, and I don't care about stuff like that. So, wrong channel. It's like those guys in prison that claim that one of their members can take out six of the rebels, which is stupid in itself, bro. Nobody could take on, that many other rebels, bro. That's just ludicrous. It's crazy how people live in this fantasy world. Like they swear they're in a movie, huh? Bro, even UFC fighters have said if there's multiple individuals coming at you, attacking you all at once, even if you're the greatest fighter in the world, you're not going to be able to win. That's why even they said if you have a group of individuals who are coming at you, the best advice that these UFC fighters could give is to give them what they want because you're not going to win. Even they said that they wouldn't win when they were trying to how can I say, debunk that one security guard who teaches people how to take the gun away from the guys or whatever. They're like, don't listen to that fool. He's a fucking idiot. He's just like, if they're coming at you at one, you're just not gonna be able to hold it off. You're not gonna be able to think so fast where you're just gonna be able to dodge, everything that's coming at you. And you're only human, so your stamina you only have so much stamina. And they're gonna drain and smothering you. And it's just the reality of things. You know, even if you're the greatest fighter, like I said, if they're just coming at you all at once, it's even worse if they have weapons. You're just not going to be able to pull it off. This guy's saying nobody trusts me. Can you say? Call ice. What are your thoughts on the movie American Me and the movie? Blah, blah. I honestly thought that they were whack, in my personal opinion, but I mean, like Blood and Blood has a good comedy, you know, to laugh at. I'll deliver your wife. Like, those kind of jokes don't work on me, my guys. Nice try though. What's good, Shadow? What's cracking like it, Mr. Pasa? Mr. Pasa's definitely up in the Casa for the Raza. What do you think about the? What do you think is the biggest? What's the biggest Chapo or? Well, Pablo had more money. I mean, the man had his own zoo. The guy literally built his own prison to be in. He had a fucking giraffes and fucking hippos and. I mean, Chapo never had any of that. What do you think motivates people to join the cartels? Does it choose you? You choose it. They're uprising. The way they grow up. You know what I mean? The situations that they're put in. The lack of guidance. You know, it eats these kids up alive, especially if they're being raised without any love, right? Like with that, how could I say, that machista attitude that Mexicans are known to dish out to their sons, right? Like, I'm raising a man here, so therefore, you know, love and all of that shit is for women, you know, and so they, you know, they try to harden them, and what they don't realize is that trying to harden a child is, you know, 9 times out of 10 is gonna go the opposite of what you think, you know, is gonna happen. You know, that kid's gonna grow up with a lot of resentment, a lot of anger, a lot of, you know, self-esteem issues. He's gonna grow up, you know, with a lot of fucking problems. You know, now you add in the fucked up situations, right? And now these individuals who are the only ones that he sees that understand, you know, what he's going through, or, you know, how he feels, right? And now providing a sense of, you know, family and, you know, carnalismo, you know, like brothership, and, you know, making money as well, right? Being able to obtain the things that he probably, you know, couldn't even dream of, you know? So it just makes it a whole lot easier for them to go down those paths. You know what I mean? Especially if he's getting that, you know, that no love at the household, right? Well, they're always talking shit about, you know, to me over at the pad anyways, and how I am, you know, good for nothing, and, you know, and how I'm an idiot, and you know what I mean? So it makes the decision of joining these kind of things a whole lot easier. You know, it's kind of like the parents, as much as they think that they're actually helping their kids, they're actually pushing them towards the cartels and the gang life. You know, because, you know, that's raising a child just like that is not gonna work. It's just not gonna work, bro. Kid's supposed to be shown love, you know, affection, support by the people that he idolizes, which is his parents, right? The worst thing you want to do is, you know, not show your child no love, and you know, and display these hard methods. You know, you're just not gonna get the results that you think you are. You know, when people say that works and shit like that, that's their ignorance talking, bro. Evidence shows. There's all kinds of research that people could go, you know, they don't got to argue with me or believe me. They can go argue with all the research. You know, they can go argue with, you know, these psychologists, these therapists. They could go argue with the greatest minds in this planet and the greatest universities that teach this. You know, they don't got to come and argue with me like, this fool's stupid. He don't know what he's talking about. Like, bro, I'm just telling you what the data says. You know what I mean? Like, you want to go argue with the science. You don't got to argue with me. I'm telling you what the science says, bro. Since you know so much, since you know more than people that go to Yale and Harvard, then you go and argue with them, Mr. Chingon. You know what I mean? You're gonna tell me that you know more than these individuals. Motherfuckers don't even graduate the fucking high school and swear, you know? But because of their egos, because of their pride, because of the pride in their culture, right? Because it is within our culture to be raising your child like that. That's probably the reason why there's so many Hispanic gang members and so many cartels and so many Hispanic gangs. Maybe our culture is doing something wrong. Clown on white people the way they raise their kids, but maybe there's a reason why there's not so many white gang members and not so many white gangs. I don't know. You can argue with the evidence. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. It's good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.